Welcome to Onshape for Makers, where we are creating models to go to the shop. The part today is called a triple port. It's one of the parts from the Too Tall Toby Spring Open high-speed modeling contest over at tootalltoby.com. There's also a Too Tall Toby YouTube channel that has lots of models, lots of training, and a whole lot of speed modeling, and it's just amazing to watch. This is our part. This is not a standard drawing. This is the drawing they make to make high-speed modeling a little more difficult. But everything we need is really here. Our plan is to do this as simple, straightforward as possible and let Onshape do the biggest part of the work. To do that, we're going to look at two pieces into one. We're going to make a cup and we're going to make a port. We're going to pattern the port, drill a hole in the port, and then combine them all into a single part. We're going to do it with two sketches. That is everything we need. Onshape now has something called thin extrude. You don't need two lines anymore. If you have one line, you can tell it to extrude that line as a cylinder or whatever, and the thickness and which side it should go to, and it will generate all of the rest for you so you don't have to construct it anymore. We'll go over there and walk through it one step at a time. Okay, this is the part we're going to start with. So we'll P to turn back on the planes, highlight that, pick that, wipe out the part, start from scratch. Selecting the top plane with a Shift S, or you can go to Sketch in the corner. We're going to start a sketch. We're going to do N for normal, and we're going to draw two circles. The first circle is the outer periphery of the part, which is 155. The second circle is the center hole in the part, which is 43. And that's the entire sketch. We're going to extrude it, and we're going to use something called thin extrude, and we're going to start in the center. Let me pull this up. P to get rid of the planes. Select that circle, and you'll notice it adds a wall thickness for you. The thickness we want is 8, and the height is 45, and enter, and we have a part. We'll re-enable the sketch, go back to extrude. We're still thin and still new. This time you'll notice the wall is going out, but we want it to go in. This arrow reverses the direction of the fill for the wall. The thickness of the wall is a calculated thickness, and I'm going to do it a little different. We're going to do 155 minus 139 divided by 2. And the height of that one is 45. And it just dawned on me that we made a mistake a while ago, at least I did. This one should have been a different height, so I'm going to double click it, go back into edit, and the correct height for that one is 88. Enter, and now we have the right things. We'll go back to extrude one more time. We'll go to solid this time instead of thin. Pick the bottom. The thickness on that is 8. We're going to do an add, and we're going to do a merge with all, which will add this part, that part, and the new part all into a single part. And there is the majority of our part right there. Now we will start a sketch. Go P to get our planes back. Select the top plane, sketch, N for normal, I'm going to do U, which is use or project or convert, whichever world you're from. I'm going to select the inside circle, and then I'm going to come over here and hide the part. Scrolling in a little bit, what I need is the rectangle that comes out that has the hole in it. So I'm going to go to a center point rectangle, pick up the center line, pull it in until I can tag that circle and have a coincident between this point and that circle. This distance right here is 38. And then I'm going to do an escape. And on the dimension, you have a dimension of 100 from the center to the end of the extrusion, which pushes it out this way. Now, an escape to get out of dimension, I'm going to take that line, highlight it, push Q to turn it into a construction line. So when I select this is all I'm going to have highlighted, and then I'm going to go to Extrude, and I'm going to do 41. And as a new part, check mark, and that is the extrusion for one of the 3 ports. I'm going to fillet tool, I'm going to select full round, pick one side, pick the opposite side, and pick the top. Green check mark, and we have that much of it. If we turn our part back on, you can see all we need is 2 more. So to get 2 more, I'm going to come up and select circular pattern. I want to pattern that part. The axis can be any one of these circles since they're all concentric. It doesn't matter. I only need 3, and I need to add, and I need to merge all of them together into one piece again. Check mark. And now I have everything but the holes. I'm going to push P to get rid of the planes. I'm going to hide that sketch and clean it up. Now we're going to the hole tool, select a simple 20 millimeter hole. We're going to start at the part, we're going up to next, and the reason for that is we're going to start drilling here, and we're going to drill to the next surface, and the next surface will be this back wall. So it will stop the drill before it goes off through the part. But it will drill all the way into the center, which is what we want. So I'm going to take the connector mate and hold it up here. Let me zoom in a little bit. You get 2 spots. You want the top spot. And there's your hole through your part. We turn it around. We do it again. Turn it around. Do it a 3rd time. Green check mark. And the part is completely finished. That's all there is to this part if you break it down this way. Hope you guys have fun. Talk to you later.